Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chandler and today's video is going to be a what's on my iPhone. I have the iPhone 14 and I currently have a pink case on it and it's just like a matte Apple case. I am asking for a new case for Christmas though because this one is chipping, so I really wouldn't recommend this case. And then for the phone itself, I have the purple one and I think the lavender color is just really pretty. My phone isn't definitely the most organized, but it's kind of semi-organized. When you open my phone, this is the background, it just shuffles pictures of Tyler. Then for my little widgets right there, I have Snapchat, my AirPods to see how charged they are, and then weather. And then if you swipe to the side over here, it shows my screen time, how charged all of my devices are. Currently it just shows my phone, but if like my AirPods were connected, it would show those as well. And then I have my calendar. And then when you open my phone, this is the first page. So I have the weather app in the top left, so I can easily see what the highs and lows are for that day. And then this first app right here, eHome Light, is just for my LED lights, so I can like change the color on my phone, which is really nice. Then I have my music app. I personally use Apple Music, and let me know if y'all would want to see like a whole video going through all of my music and showing you guys some of my favorite songs. Then we have the Books app, which I used to use to read a lot, but then I got the Kindle app, so I don't use it as much anymore. Google Calendar then, which I literally plan my whole entire life on. And then we have Gmail, which is where I get my emails for my YouTube email and my school account. And then phone, and then the actual mail app is where I get emails from like my personal email. The health app I don't really use. Settings I sometimes use. Facebook I really don't use, I don't know why I have it. And then Pinterest I have right here. I like looking at Pinterest sometimes for like inspiration with things. So like I looked up Brandy New York long sleeve outfit because I had that top and I wanted an idea of like what outfit to make with it. I sometimes post on Pinterest if y'all want to follow me. It's just Chandler Paige YT. And then I do have some boards. I don't use Pinterest a ton though. Then we have Goodreads, which I love using to track my reading. I'm currently a little behind on my reading goal. I'm hoping to catch up by the end of the year though. Also my Goodreads and all my socials as well are just linked down below always. And then it's cool because you can see like what your friends are reading and what they're rating things. I like to use it to track the books I want to read, so I have like an idea of all the books I want to read. And then I also track the books that I own that I haven't read yet on here in this little folder down here called physical TBR. So this shows the books I own but have not yet read. Then we have Canvas, which is just where all of my classes are for school, and then Remind, which is so teachers can like send out big mass texts to the students about like assignments or stuff like that. And then YouTube Studio is where I'm able to see all of my analytics on my phone for my YouTube channel, and then also I can respond to comments on there, which is nice. So like I don't have to be on my computer to respond to comments. Wells Fargo is just my banking app, and then Safari is like my default browser that I normally use. Photos is pretty self-explanatory, and then Libby is one of my favorite apps. I currently am not listening to an audiobook and I don't think I want to borrow this one right now, so I'm gonna deliver it later. But I keep books on hold there, and it's basically just an app where you can listen to audiobooks through your library, which is really cool. And then Notion. I have so much planned on here. I plan all of my YouTube stuff, so VLOGMAS. You all can see the first bit of VLOGMAS because you've already seen these videos, but this is where I just kind of planned them out. And then also I added notes for videos that I had to. I love just using Notion to track so many different things. I'm currently making like reading goals for the next year and stuff like that on there. And then on the next page I have my calendar up at the top just so I can kind of see what my day is going to be looking like. And then I have the wallet app, which I don't really use. And then Instagram, which I obviously just like see people's posts and stuff like that on there. If y'all want to follow my Instagram, I make posts on there sometimes. And then I also try to post reels pretty consistently, and I always post when like I have a new video to remind you all. Also just like lots of life updates on there. Then I have YouTube. I love watching YouTube, especially during December with Vlogmas. Some of my favorite YouTubers definitely are Haley Pham, Larry Reads, Nicole Lano, and Sarah Caroli. Those are definitely some of my top ones. And then I just have Snapchat, again pretty self-explanatory, and then Be Real, and then the Starbucks app so I can like earn stars and stuff like that to get free drinks. The Kindle app is what I use to read on my phone and on my actual Kindle. Currently I'm reading Rule of Wolves by Lee Bardugo, and it's nice because it syncs with my Kindle and I don't have to like have my Kindle on me to be able to read my book that I'm reading on my Kindle, if that makes sense. It's much easier to read on my Kindle because it's like bigger and it doesn't hurt your eyes as much, but it is nice that there's like an app you can put on your phone. I don't know why I have the Roblox app. I literally just realized I have that right now. I don't even play Roblox, so I don't know why I still have that. I should probably delete it. But then Venmo, which is how I get paid when I like babysit and stuff like that. Camera Connect is so I can import footage from my camera onto my phone. I don't normally do this. My dad and I share like the little adapter thing I use to transport clips to my computer, so if he's using that then I'll just import them onto my phone. Flora is like a little studying app. I don't really use it that much. And then Mathway, it basically helps you solve math problems. The Notes app I use a lot. I make to-do lists in it. I make like wish lists. Basically anything goes in there. Waze is what I normally use when I am driving and like need to know how to get somewhere. And then this watermelon game has been my favorite game recently. It's very, very addicting. You basically stack a bunch of fruits together and try to make a watermelon. I've made a few watermelons before. It's definitely fun. It definitely passes the time very well. Life 360 is also pretty self-explanatory. At the bottom is the apps that I use the most. I have my messages, cameras, my student portal, which is how I see my grades, and then this love app. So those are the apps that are like all on my home screen, but then in my library, I'm gonna finish the video in my room because my family got home. So my app library over here is where I have like all my other apps. So I'm just gonna go through them real quick. The ones that I like didn't talk about is Discord, I don't really use it. The FaceTime app I use a lot. Messenger, I don't really. Entertainment, I have Amazon Music, but I don't really use it. And then Disney Plus, I don't really use on my phone. Along with like HBO Max and Netflix and Prime, I don't use them on my phone normally unless I'm like on a plane. GoFan is like to buy tickets for sporting events at my school. And then obviously like iTunes Store. Pogo Pass was like this thing we bought a few years ago, but I don't use it anymore. And then Score is, it helps you when you're like in musicals and it gives you all the music. SeatGeek is how I try to find concert tickets. And then SoundCloud is how I will sometimes listen to music that's like unreleased. Spotify, I don't normally use, and then Tubi, I downloaded it one time but I don't ever use it. And then Ticketmaster, you can also find like concert tickets. For creativity, I sometimes like to use Canva, not a lot. I don't even know what Freeform is. iMovie I don't use. Lightroom I don't use. Fonto is what I use for the text on my thumbnails. And PixArt I use to sometimes put little graphics, or I will outline myself in the thumbnail. And then Snapseed I don't use, and TubeBuddy just helps you get like better YouTube optimization. And then for utilities, I have App Store, Bitmoji, Calculator, Chrome, Clock, Find My, Google, SubCount just kind of shows me my sub count, and then voice memos, and I don't really use a lot of those. I use Clock obviously for like alarms and stuff. Information and reading, we have Audible, Barnes & Noble, Bible, Fable, Overdrive I used to use for audiobooks but I don't anymore, and then I have my 2 other apps which I kind of just look at both. Productivity and finance, I have ChatGPT which I sometimes use. I used to use Evernote instead of Notion but now I don't. Also calendar and contacts, and then files. Mint helps you keep track of your money and stuff, and then reminders I used to use but now I just kind of put stuff on my calendar or in to-do list. Shortcuts I don't really use. I don't use slides on my phone, and then Widgetsmith helps you like get cuter widgets on your phone, which I will sometimes do. For education that I didn't talk about, I have AZ Thespians, so this is when I go to like Thespian Festival with theater, we use this app. Calculate 84 is if I don't have my calculator on me, I can use this instead of it. DMV test was when I was studying for my permit test, and then Duolingo I don't use. Photomath, we all kind of know what that is. Quizlet I will sometimes make little like flashcards on there, and then Steer Clear was like to help get money off for insurance when I first started driving. And then ukulele and musician is what I used to use to learn ukulele. For travel I already talked about that. Health and wellness, I have Calm, Finch, Flow, and podcasts. Food and drinks, I have Chick-fil-A, Dairy Queen, DoorDash, Dutch Bros, and Sonic. For shopping, Amazon I use a lot. I don't even know what Auto Trader is. I don't know why I have that. Depop, Etsy, Poshmark, and Target. And then my games that I have are 2048, BitLife, Cozy Grove, Geometry Dash, Heads Up, Like a Dino, Pixel Gun 3D, Stumble Guys, Subway Surfers, and Sudoku. And then this arcade game was like talked about in the games. So that is every single thing that is on my iPhone 14. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more videos like this. If you watched until the end, comment the watermelon emoji. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!